this quick wreck.
So I'll do that one more time.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. This one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Get an answer from our customer service team. One of the most important things we want to do is provide the best.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 61.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Make sure that no question goes unanswered. So thank you so much for asking. I'm just going to jump in and get started. Jonathan says, I'm upgrading to 2x4.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Well, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
I honestly feel like you should be using both. And I would put it in
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throwing again here, Wilson. Then he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Listen, I get it. That's why I started building this. I was going to different websites, and all the shipping was insane, and I was looking for rare ingredients, so I couldn't buy my own ones.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Is that when we look for a rock, doesn't look particular. Now, when it comes to our product zone, we're very particular about heavy metals and make sure we get the best product. But for the most part, our wood is fairly unguarded, especially for rock tests. And from how I understand it, geographically on the East Coast, granite is going to be a really good choice. Where the West Coast we have access to.
Ooh, fucking up.
And that really is great. And so
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second down, Elliott. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Prescott to throw on 4th. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get
issues, especially if humidity could be higher at the end. And so everybody's going to have to remember that. I do think that there's having some sort of epic flow. There's even people trying to blue lights too.
Now Elliott. And now nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Good box. I just don't always like putting lots of drainage in the bottom of the containers. It takes more room than soil could have been. So that's kind of my thought. Okay, MVS.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So, as far as keeping things cool and air moving and humidity not too high, so you don't get mold, important. As far as BPD,
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
this is what I take it with so many methodologies, and ultimately quality is the most important thing to me. But successful people that I know.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Wilson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with
double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
There's Wilson to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Wilson on the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Wilson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and just 6 carries to this point. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. This power down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It could indicate that you're too moist, meaning that mushrooms typically prefer higher humidity levels and are grown from plants. But I will say this.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a give here to Pollard, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Elliott fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Thanks for everything. You're welcome. What size grill tent on the cinema should the earth boxes be used? They look pretty tall with the wheels. You know, I never really think about that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
very early in a very short tent. So the tent isn't really the answer, but it is the space in which you're going to be sent to. And I would argue to get a taller tent.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Here's Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
add it in for a compost
All right,
tea, you're
that's
getting
good
some of those
enough
nutrients,
warm
you're
up.
getting a lot of the biology,
Yes,
and that
do it
became a
again.
quick go-to when I was looking for something to brew a tea with. So what I would do is you can use the Build-A-Flower just like our regular compost tea recipe, and you can Google compost tea Build-A-Soil.